How are you, students? I hope you are doing well and you are revising, because even if we don't know the dates, we are sure that we are candidates, and very soon KCSE will be inevitable and have to do it. Therefore, I want to continue wishing you well. I'm very happy because most of you are doing the right thing, but still we have some students who need to up their game. So welcome to our today's lesson, whereby we are going on with our topic. And today, as I mentioned earlier, I said we're going to look at the cooperative movement and industries. So in this, we are almost coming to the end of economic development. So far, have you gained anything? Remember, I said in economic development, our key area that we looked at was land, because without land, there is no economy in a country, because even if it's these industries, they need to be built on the land. And that's why I took much time trying to classify the kind of land we have in our country, who take care of that land, how the government or the parliament enact some laws to protect the land. That is very important in each and every country. Today, I want to look at something that is also very interesting: cooperative movement or cooperative development. What is cooperative? Cooperative means coming together, joining hands, and trying to assist one another. Remember, the Swahili says, kidole kimoja hakifuji nini? Chawa. Meaning that when you are alone there is a lot of things that you cannot be able to do alone. But if you come together, you will share the risk, you will share the little you have, and with that you can be able to do what? To magnify the outcome. And that's why the government of Kenya enacted a policy whereby they formed the Ministry of Cooperative Union, so that all the sectors, they were encouraged to form cooperative unions. So if you go to the farmers who grow coffee, they have their own cooperative society. If you go to the farmers who grow tea, they have the KTBA. If you go to those who take, who are farmers who take keep cattle, they have their own KCC. So all these cooperative movement, they were created in order to encourage the farmers to be able to produce, to have somebody who can market their goods, and also to have a way of bargaining power. When they take their produce in the international market, they have someone who is bargaining for them. And why is he there? Because we cannot all of us walk from our rural areas and go to the port and try to ferry our things out of the country. And therefore, the cooperative movement is important. It's not only in farmers, even teachers, they have their own cooperative union. For example, you have the Mwalimu Sacco. What is that? It is a cooperative for teachers, whereby they can save little that they are earning, and at the end of the day, you can be given loans, you can be given facilities to enable you grow on develop, because the resources that you have, they are so much limited. If today I want to build a house, I cannot be able to build it using the little salary that I get every day. But I can invest that money. After 10 years, I go and take a loan, and that will help me to do what? To do my work. So therefore, cooperative movement was a key issue of developing. And why did Jomo Kenyatta thought of cooperative movement? Remember, our society, from the word go, we are community, we work communally. And with that, we can be able to move very far. Remember, when looking at the philosophies, he came up with the Harambe, whereby we pull together. If you are alone, you cannot be able to pull much. But if you are more than one, more than two, you can be able to do much. So let us go to our topic of today. That was just a hiccup to understand what it means by cooperative movement. So since independence, the government has made a deliberate move to promote the growth and development of cooperatives. So the Ministry of Cooperative was created in the year 1963 in order to facilitate the growth of cooperative and to streamline and consolidate their management. Why do they need to be manned by a ministry? You know, with that, when you know your money is secure somewhere, you will not fear investing in that area. But just imagine if a group just come and say, I'm forming a cooperative, people joining, they give their money, at the end of the day, that money gets lost. People, they will lose trust, and And therefore, the Ministry of Cooperative was important because it has assisted in helping the growth of this cooperative and also streamlining the way they are managed, and therefore people have trust in them. The African have been mobilized to form cooperatives. If from the smallest farmer to the biggest farmer, and in 1968, the Cooperative Bank was established. We have it even to date, whereby those who form the cooperative union, they can be able to take their money, they invest their money, and at the end of the day, they will be able to get what? Some loans. Apart from that, there was also a cooperative training college at Langata, which was established in order to train people on how to learn the cooperative union. And due to that, so many cooperatives, they were able to be formed, and up to date, most of them, they are still surviving. But if the training was not done, people that did not have enough knowledge about them, you find maybe today, majority or most of them could have done what? Could have collapsed. So what are the benefits of being in a cooperative union? I think when I was highlighting, I've just highlighted few of the benefits, but now I want us to go into details and understand the benefits of being a member of a cooperative movement or a cooperative union. So one, as a member, you get assistance to invest their money in tangible assets. I've said today, if I only depend on my earning, the salary that I get, it is maybe I may take many years before even I can construct a single room. But once I put my money there, another person put his money there, at the end of the day, I can be able to invest on that money in something that I can be able to see. Today, those people who are not members of cooperative, you find they don't have any development. They only take their salary, they eat, and that's the end. If you're a farmer, you grow your produce, you take them to the market, you eat, and that's the end. But through the cooperative, you can be able to invest the little you have, and at the end of the day, you can be able to show this is the project I did with my money. They also advance loans to the members, and this is the key thing. You find when you are given the land, or once the land was apportioned afresh after independence, many people, they were willing to invest in cash crop. But how many people had money? And you not only get loan in terms of money, you get loan even in terms of what we call tangible things like fertilizers, like maybe you want machineries. The cooperative can be able to give you that, and then you pay little by little out of the produce that you are able to produce. So they advance loans to the members. They also market the produce for their members. For example, we talked about farmers of milk where they have the KCC. We talked about the farmers of the tea where they have the KTDA, and also the farmers of coffee whereby we have Kenya Farmers Cooperative, whereby they are able to sell their coffee. And therefore, it's through the management of that cooperative whereby they market their produce. So the other thing, the cooperative, they promote economic interest, whereby you find people they are encouraged to continue with their economic endeavor. Why? If today I'm a farmer, I keep cows, but at the end of the day, I don't have anywhere where I can market my milk or my meat. At the end of the day, I may be discouraged because I will find myself, I'm working very hard, and at the end of the day, I'm not able to get anything. So how do they encourage the farmers? How do they encourage these consumers' interest? They do a lot of education. They educate them, and with that, they are able to produce the best. And therefore, when it gets to the consumer are able to buy them without any problem. They also provide what we call advisory services to their members, and through this, you find the members, they do things in an informed way. Today, we have a problem of pests and diseases. It's through this cooperative movement whereby they do some research and therefore advise their members accordingly. They also generate revenue for government because the money that you invest there, it is taxed and the government is able to get something. It also enables the farmers to buy farm inputs whereby they are given on loan purposes and then they can be able to pay them later. It has also helped us to put up the infrastructure in the rural area, for example, the rural access roads, because they want to encourage the farmers to be able to transport their goods after they have produced them. They have also improved the living standard of the rural communities. Through this, we find people are able to get road, they educate their children, they improve their living standard. And therefore, in our next clip, we are going to see the challenges that the cooperative are facing. Let's meet in our next clip.